Every 13 minutes, someone in the U.S. takes his or her life. That's 4 deaths just during this newscast and 40,000 deaths a year. In this month's Health Check report, Sarit Hovav talks about a subject many say is not discussed enough.
For Sandy Olson,
I knew the night that I met him.
it was love at first sight.
And my daughter was home from college that weekend, and I said, "You're going to think I'm crazy, but I just met your stepdad."
After that night, she and Evon never spent a day apart and soon vowed to spend the rest of their lives together. But life
And he just started having depression periods.
took a solemn turn.
And I think it's probably was going on longer than we really realized. And just finally one morning, he just could not do it anymore and said, "I'm done." He went out to his workshop, and I was expecting him home around 10 in the morning, and he didn't come. And I think I knew deep in my heart that he wasn't going to come home.
Some people just don't know what to do with all of their struggles.
Fremont health psychiatrist Sarit Hovav says suicide rates are at an all-time high, especially among men. They are 4 times more likely to die by suicide than women.
A lot of the times it starts out with simple things like poor sleep, the beginning of depression, withdrawing from family, withdrawing from friends.
Knowing the warning signs are important, but what people say is just as critical. Phrases like, "You'd be better off without me." What's the point? "I can't take it anymore," or "I'm tired of the pain," are huge red flags. People may also talk about feeling trapped or being a burden.
They need to know that's not the case.
Things are not hopeless. You're not worthless.
It's not how Sandy thought her love story would end. To cope, she started a support group. It helps people like Judy, who lost her son to suicide.
We have two different situations here with the same ending,
And the same feelings.
and the same feelings.
Feelings of love and tremendous loss. In Fremont with photographer Dustin Dales, Sarit Hovav, WOWT 6 News.
Suicide is now the second leading cause of death for people ages 15 to 34. Here is who is most at risk: people who suffer from a mental illness or depression, abuse alcohol or drugs, those facing a serious or life-threatening medical condition, have had previous suicide attempts, or someone who has been abused or harassed. If you believe you know someone, you're thinking about them, or that's thinking about taking their life, ask them about it. Then get help or call a National Suicide Prevention Hotline at 273-TALK.